Congratulations to Ghana, to all citizens and everyone who uses Trustkey, because moving forward, our troubles are going to be solved. Now, we have received exactly 100 buses from the Ministry of Transport. Well, congratulations. We are really happy for what you are doing for us. We've seen it. We appreciate it. 129-seater buses. And of course, there are more to arrive because in all, we have to receive about 300 buses. So the 100 has arrived. The second batch of the 100 will arrive in August, and the third batch of the 100 will arrive in September. Now, the question I keep asking myself is 100 buses to curb the traffic congestion situation in Ghana. A lot of people complain about the traffic situations moving from La Paz, from Kaswa, from Dome, from Tema. Before you get to your destination, you are all sweaty, tired, frustrated. And this is not even because we don't have buses, because there are lots of Trustkeys that are running. And sometimes some of the Trustkeys, they are not even able to go on their back and forth with their return trip to be able to pick another batch of people. Now, this buses needs, or it is, to solve this traffic situation. But let's think about this. What about our road system? The potholes. When you're coming from Kwabinya, right? We faced that potholes for about 3 years. I used to live there. So 3 years in Kwabinya, the potholes is still the same. No change, no progress, no nothing. Yet still, we elected a new leader. And the Minister of Transport is doing her job. They are both doing their job. The Deputy Minister is doing her job. The Minister is also doing her job. Is doing his job, so they are all doing their jobs perfectly well. I mean, it's wonderful to know that you are thinking about us. But the main situation here is our road system. Now, we have received these 100 vehicles, which 200 more are yet to arrive. How do we maintain these vehicles? How do we see to it that these vehicles are going to be kept well and not mishandled? We have about a lot of vehicles there, and it's still not running. What happened to them? What happened to the Metro Mass? What happened to the Ayalolo buses? What happened? We don't even see it. You barely see those vehicles on the road. So the 100 vehicles that are supposedly to curb traffic congestion in Ghana, how do we benefit from that? This is to mitigate traffic, right? But I feel it is rather going to even cause more traffic. And if it's not really placed in a good structure, it's just going to be one or more initiatives that are not taking effect. The road system is important. Tema, the road is terrible. Kaswa, the road is terrible. Spentex, the road is terrible. I know they are fixing a lot of roads. Yes, they are fixing the main roads, but what about the inner roads? How are they going to even make sure that every vehicle is... Okay, fine. You've brought the vehicles. You've told us that you are going to bring the vehicles to help the traffic congestion in Ghana, or to help the traffic congestion so that workers will be able to commute from their home to their various workplaces peacefully. So we understand we are going to receive about 100 vehicles. Okay, 300 in all, right? And 100 is the first batch. The second batch is also going to come in. The third batch are also going to come in. Now, we need to actually receive an inline route on how these buses are going to be used. If you tell us, okay, 20 will be used in La Paz, Pentex, and they are going to spread them across the country, fair enough. But if our roads are not fixed, we don't enjoy this vehicle system. It makes no use as citizens of the country to know that, oh, okay, one of our troubles is solved. Because the main problem or the main issue I have with the country, or with the country that I am in, I'm a proud Ghanaian. So the main issue that I have here is the road. And also the vehicles. We have a lot. I don't even see. Tell us, what happened to the Ayalolo? Are we going to sell them as scraps? What happened to the Metro Mass buses? It's like anytime a party is in power, then that means they also have to bring their own initiative. We are not really thinking about the country, yo. We are not thinking about the country. We're only thinking about, oh, this party wants to show that we did something, so that everyone in the country will know that, okay, we did something. It's not supposed to be like that. It's really not supposed to be like that. It has to be what? Government for the people. Government for the people. Is this government actually for the people or for itself? It is basically for the partisans. That is what I see. We are going to take a few tweets because An ex-user says, why are they coming in bits? Okay, they're coming in bits because probably it's pricing, and we know how pricing system works. Maybe this first batch is done and it will be brought here, the next batch will be done. The amount of money that went into this is crazy. I'm not saying it's a bad initiative, it's a good idea, but first things first, our street lights, are they fixed? Driving in the night in Ghana is terrible. It is frustrating. You have someone's beam lights so focused on your eyes and you can't even see the road. And this is also part of the reasons why accidents are still happening in the country. Accidents is inevitable, yes, that is true. But something like this, like the lights, it needs to be fixed. You're bringing all these buses. I really don't understand how these buses, even though it's a great initiative, I really don't understand how these buses are going to help us. It is good, but first things first, Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Roads, you need to come together. You need to make sure that the roads are fixed, not just the main roads, the inner roads. Because sometimes you pass through certain routes, and is it that the assemblyman has to actually go and make the complaint or the request before the roads will be fixed? Another user says, you people cannot think small. I am NDC, but this is bad. Voila. Why can't we just get a maintenance unit and make sure our government vehicles are repaired instead of always buying new things? What happens to Ayalolo sport buses? Exactly my point. What happened to the Ayalolo buses? Because I remember back in the days we had Metro Mass, so the two it's like a two topper bus or something like that. It's like a two topper buses, right? And it was running. You could see a lot of people using it, which was good. All of a sudden, that was scraped off, and then Ayalolo buses were introduced. Now, where are the Ayalolo buses? If you go to Accra, you see them packed a lot. I don't know, what are they using it for, the market people? But I barely see it. You only see one. I don't know. Once a while, you see it en routing to maybe Medina area. You barely see it. So how are they running? Is it owned privately or it's for the government? Because if it is actually for the government, then governments, I'm sorry to say, but you are doing a terrible job. Another user also says, Ghanaians, we make too much noise. It's your duty as a government to solve these challenges. So concrete on doing that. This is not the first a government has done this. Work hard, it will show by itself. As I mentioned earlier, looks like it's more like a partisan thing. Party A comes to power, they bring their buses, because I don't know whether they want their party to be the owners of that initiative. So now Party B comes into power and they're like, oh, this one also did it. Now we also have to bring our own buses. We are going to bring you 300 buses and then you're going to enjoy it. We are going to make sure that there will be no traffic in the country and you'll be able to get to your destination without stress. It hasn't changed. I don't know when it will change. But I believe that one thing is the root cause here, the roads. Because if we fix the roads, there will be less pressure on the main road. Now, people will be allowed to use the inner roads. But because those are not worked on yet, maybe you will do that, but they are not worked on yet. I don't know how long it's going to take, because it's taking about 5 to 6 years just to fix. I don't know. But anytime you would hear that the government has released these funds to do this, the government has released these funds to do this, what about our roads? Please. Let's focus on our roads, our street lights. Then we can enjoy these vehicles that they are bringing.